The story of the red shoes is a story of a girl whose vanity and selfishness caused much unhappiness for both herself as well as others. It is the story of a girl who cared very little for others and tried to live in a world where all that mattered was her own comfort and good fortune, despite what happened to those around her. The Red Shoes is a fairy tale of long, long ago. A tale that has been told and retold again and again and will live for all time to come. Once upon a time, there was a little girl who was very pretty and delicate. They called her Karen, and she was very poor. In the summertime, she had to walk barefoot, and in the winter, she had to wear large, hard, clumsy wooden clogs that made her feet sore. Karen's mother had died the previous winter, and since then, the little girl lived alone. Despite her circumstances, everyone told Karen that one day life would be better, that she was a very pretty girl, and that one day she would find happiness. No one believed this more than Karen herself. When she looked into the mirror, she told herself that she was the most beautiful girl in all the world. She was convinced life would change for her. It was to happen sooner than she imagined.
Good evening, Karen. How are you today?
Fine, Cobbler. Just fine. I wondered if there were any errands for me.
No errands.
Well, then, could I try on the different shoes as I always do?
Karen, every day you come and ask the same question, and every day I tell you the same answer. Yes, you may go in the back and try on the different shoes.
Oh, thank you, Cobbler. You know, one day soon, I shall have a pair of beautiful patent leather shoes. Shoes that you will make for me.
Of course you will. And I shall be glad to make the shoes for you. Now go. Go and have your fun pretending that all the shoes you try on are yours.
Of course, the most beautiful shoes I will own will be the pair you will make for me for dancing. These will be very special shoes, and you will have to work especially hard to make them.
Yes, of course. Now go, Karen. Soon I have a customer coming who will need all my attention.
And who is that?
It is the Countess, who lives in the great castle just outside the city. It's the first time in over a year that she's coming into the village. She lost her daughter, and she has remained shut in ever since.
Does she live alone?
Yes. It seems her husband, the Count, went away to war many years ago and never returned. It's very sad. Oh, I see her coach approaching the shop. Oh, my dear Countess, welcome to my humble shop. It is good to see you again after so long an absence.
It is good of you to say that. I want to be fitted for new shoes for the coming season. I do hope I will not have to wait too long to have them made.
Oh, no, I shall attend to it at once. Now, if you will tell me the style and color you are interested in having.
I think the color red is the most beautiful color for shoes, don't you?
Karen, please. I'm too busy just now, as you can see. I must fit her ladyship.
And who are you, dear child?
My name is Karen, your ladyship. I live at the edge of the city.
With your mother and father?
Her parents are both gone, your ladyship. The girl lives alone.
Tell me, how do you manage all alone, my child?
Oh, it is very hard, your ladyship. But I manage. I run errands for the blacksmith and the cobbler.
And where are your shoes?
Oh, it is warm now. I have none. In the winter, I wear a pair of wooden shoes. I like to come here and pretend I have all the shoes I want.
Cobbler, I want you to fit this child with a pair of new shoes.
Oh, thank you, Countess. Thank you.
And what color would you like? As if I didn't know.
Red. Yes, Cobbler. Make them red.
I know you're fit, Karen. You will have them at once.
Would you like to come visit with me one day?
You mean at the big castle where you live?
Yes, my dear.
Oh, yes. More than anything.
Tomorrow I will have my coachman come for you. We shall spend the day together. And be sure and wear your new shoes.
And so in one day, Karen had a new pair of shoes and a newfound friend. Soon the friendship with the Countess blossomed into something more. And one day, the Countess brought Karen to live with her in the castle. The Countess was very, very good to Karen, and at first the girl gave the Countess the attention and companionship she had for so long hungered for. Later, as time went on, Karen spent less and less time with her benefactress. She would spend hours in front of the mirror, telling herself how beautiful she was, and was constantly scheming to outdo her playmates in all endeavors.
Karen, why do you look so forlorn?
Oh, nothing, your ladyship.
Ah, Karen, I've come to know you better. When you say, "Oh, nothing," in that tone, I know there's something wrong.
Well, all the other girls are now taking dancing lessons, and, well, I don't see why I couldn't have dancing lessons. I know I can dance better than most of the other girls.
And tell me, Karen, just how do you know that?
Well, I just do, that's all. I can do anything better than most of the girls.
Well, one thing you have plenty of, my dear, is self-confidence. Now, you may have your dancing lessons.
Oh, thank you, Countess.
And so, young ladies, those of you who are interested in the leading role in the dance recital for our queen will report here tomorrow at this same hour. Class is now dismissed.
Oh, dancing master, I wonder if I could speak to you.
Yes, of course, Karen.
Well, sir, do you think I could have the lead role in the recital?
Well, I certainly think that you dance very well, my dear. Along with a number of other girls in the class, I am sure you will have an excellent opportunity.
Well, I hope so. I was speaking to the Countess about your dance school and the problems you're having.
Well, we have a small school here, and it is difficult sometimes to make ends meet.
The Countess hasn't been feeling too well, but she did say that as soon as she was better, she would drop by to see you.
Well, what about, my girl?
You know how generous the Countess can be with her money. Well, she thought you might need a little help, and she wanted to speak to you.
Oh, well, that would be fine. I am always happy to see the Countess.
I'll tell her, and I'll tell her about the recital. She really is very anxious to see me perform. She'll be so happy for me if I win the lead role.
Oh, yes. Yes, of course she would be, of course.
Well, we'll see you tomorrow at the same time.
Huh? Oh, yes, tomorrow. See you tomorrow. Tell her ladyship I hope that she is feeling better.
By using deceit, Karen won the lead role in the recital. She now made preparations for the great event. She ordered a beautiful new costume, and then she went to visit the cobbler.
Karen, my, I haven't seen you now in some time. You certainly have grown, my dear. How is the Countess?
Not too well. She has been bedridden for a while now, and she seems to be getting weaker.
I'm sorry to hear that, my dear.
Yes. Well, I've come to see you about a pair of dancing shoes. I want you to make the most beautiful red dancing shoes you have ever made.
So you are finally going to have your dancing shoes.
I want them to be made of shiny patent leather. I want them to be light as a feather. I want to float away, to dance with these shoes as no one has ever danced before. Can you do this for me? Can you?
Yes. Yes, I know what you want. Tonight I will go to work and make you the most extraordinary dancing shoes. It will take a while to make such shoes, but you will have them in time for the recital. Oh, look, Karen, it's the Countess's coachman approaching.
Karen, we've been looking for you.
Why? What is wrong?
It's the Countess. She is gravely ill. She's taken a turn for the worse.
Has the doctor come?
Yes, he's with her now. He says she is dying. She has been asking for you, Karen.
Is there no hope?
The doctor says none. Karen, we'd better hurry before it's too late.
castle by evening and found everyone there sad and somber. The Countess was gravely ill, and all the servants waited nearby while the doctor was with the Countess, doing everything he could to save her life. Karen waited too.
Doctor, how is our mistress? Very grave, very grave indeed. Where is Karen?
Right here, Doctor.
Ah, my child. Come here, my dear. I want to speak to you.
Yes, sir?
The Countess has been asking for you.
Oh, I'm sorry I was not here, but I was in town visiting the cobbler for new shoes.
Yes. Now all that will have to wait, my girl. Before you go in to see the Countess, I want to tell you something. You see, her ladyship needs a great deal of attention. If we can keep her quiet and comfortable, and if you will see to it that she is tended to, we can keep her with us for a little while longer, and we can make her days much happier.
Yes, of course. I will take care of her.
Well, good. I was hoping you would say that. You see, there is no one she would rather have with her than you. It is you she wants, and it is you she needs more than ever before.
Well, I will do my best.
I'm sure you will. Now come, you may visit with her just for a little while.
Karen, my child, come closer. My, how lovely you look.
How are you feeling, Countess? Can I get you anything?
Oh, no. I am fine, my girl, just fine. Please don't trouble yourself. I am just happy that you are here.
And Karen will stay here with you, Countess, and see to it that you are kept quiet and comfortable.
Good. Then I won't need you, Doctor. Karen's presence is the best medicine of all.
I went to see the cobbler today. He is making me a beautiful new pair of dancing shoes just for the recital.
And when will the recital be, Karen?
In a fortnight.
Oh, I do hope that I will be strong enough then to see you dance for the Queen.
You must try to get better, Countess. You must.
Yes, of course. Now we must leave you for a while, and you must rest.
Well, I am growing rather weary.
Now you just get some sleep. When you awake, Karen will fetch you some nice hot broth. Won't you, Karen?
Why, yes. You just sleep, Countess. I will see you later.
I'm sorry about your dance recital, Karen, but they will have enough time to find a replacement, won't they?
Replacement?
Why, yes, of course. You won't be able to attend rehearsals now, and being away all that time, well, it would be too risky just now. I'm sure you understand.
Understand? Why, oh, yes, I understand. Thank you, Doctor. Thank you for coming.
Good. Now, if there is a sudden change, you will get word to me. I shall stop by in a day or two. Goodbye, Karen.
Goodbye, Doctor.
Karen understood what the doctor meant, but Karen's burning ambition to dance for the Queen was too strong to resist. She continued rehearsal schedule, and finally the momentous night was at hand.
Coachman, have you seen any sign of the cobbler's errand boy?
No, Karen, I haven't seen the boy. Tell me, where are you going? The Countess seems worse than ever.
I know, but I must go out tonight. I simply must.
But what if she needs you, or worse? What if something happens?
Oh, please help me, just for tonight. If there is need for me, you can come and fetch me, and I will return at once. I simply must dance tonight for the Queen. Oh, where is that boy with my shoes? If he doesn't come soon, I will have to dance without the new red shoes.
Karen, I'm worried about the Countess. I wish you would reconsider. Please stay.
You have no right to ask me that. No one has. Besides, I'm certain the Countess would want me to go.
All the more reason why you should stay.
It's too late. All my plans, the dance, the Queen, I can't. I won't.
Karen, I have your red shoes.
Oh, and there's the overture. You came just in time.
I went to the castle and they told me you'd already left. I came as quickly as I could.
They are beautiful. Just beautiful. Oh, look. They fit just perfect, as though it was molded onto my foot.
I have sad news for you, my girl. Before I left the castle to get here, the servants had sent for the doctor. It's the Countess. The end is at hand. They told me that she was asking for you. The coachman asked you to please return at once. You are needed there.
Oh, I can't leave, not just yet.
But Karen...
Oh, there's my music, my cue. I can't. It's time for me to make my entrance. I'll go as soon as the recital is finished, but now I must dance.
Karen danced beautifully. Never had an audience seen a girl dance with such grace and style. Even the Queen was impressed, and the audience stood up to applaud her magnificent performance.
Karen, never did I see anyone dance as you danced tonight.
It was the shoes, these wonderful shoes. Oh, I wish I never had to take them off. I wish I could wear them forever.
The coachman is outside waiting for you. Hurry, he's waiting to take you back to the castle.
There's no need to hurry now, Karen. The Countess is dead. Right to the end, she kept asking for you. Karen, what are you doing? Why are you still dancing?
I don't know. I'm trying to stop, but I just can't seem to. I can't keep my feet still. The shoes, they keep moving my feet.
I don't understand. Stop! Stop! Where are you going?
I don't know. Wherever my red shoes take me, I want to stop, but I can't. My shoes want to keep dancing.
Karen! Come back! Come back!
But Karen could not stop. Her feet no longer seemed part of her body. Her feet were directed by her shoes. When she wanted to move to the left, the red shoes bore her to the right. When she wanted to dance across the room, the shoes made her dance out of the room and down the stairs, through the streets and the gates of the town.
I'm so weary. If only I could stop for a little while. If only I could get some rest somewhere. Oh, I see the lights of the town again. I'll try to get to the cobbler's shop. Oh, perhaps he could help me.
Karen, I heard about the strange thing that has happened.
Hold on to me, cobbler. Help me. You made these shoes. Perhaps you can help get them off.
Here, hold on to my arm. Hold tight. I will try.
Oh, I need to rest. I can't go on.
I can't get the shoes off. It's as though the shoes had grown to your feet. I can't get them off.
Oh, I'm losing my grip.
Hold on.
I'm slipping away. I can't hold on.
Karen, come back. Come back.
On she danced, for dance she must. Through the streets, over fields and meadows, in the rain and sunshine, by night and day. Through the churchyard she danced, and as she was dancing toward the church door, she saw an angel clad in a long white robe with wings that reached from her shoulders to the ground. Her face was grave and stern, and in her hand she held a broad, glittering, frightening sword.
Karen, your wish has come true. Now you shall dance. You shall dance in your red shoes until you are pale and cold, and you shrink like a skeleton. You shall dance from door to door, and wherever proud, vain children live, you shall knock so that they may hear you and be afraid.
Angel of heaven, have mercy!
One day you will repent, and then you will be shown mercy. One day you will know the real meaning of love and sacrifice and humility. But now you will dance, and you will dance till your limbs are torn and bleeding, and you can neither dance nor walk anymore.
The mad dance of the red shoes continued, until finally, as the angel had called out to her, she could neither dance nor walk again. Paralyzed now, and on crutches, Karen sought the sanctuary of the church. As she approached the church door, her mind recalled the red shoes, and in great terror she turned away, repenting more deeply than ever for her sins. She returned to her little cottage where she lived alone. The years passed. Children often came by to visit Karen, but when she heard them talk of finery and beautiful clothes, of being as pretty as any queen, she would just look at them and shake her head sadly. And then, one day...
Who is that? Who stands there?
Karen, Karen, it is me. Do you remember me?
The angel. But where is your terrible sword?
This time I come without a sword. I come only with my staff and these roses.
But why have you come?
Because you have repented, and because it is time to bring you peace.
Oh, I am so glad you have come.
Come, take my hand.
But I can't walk.
You can walk again. Come to me, and we will walk together.
Karen stood up and found that she could walk again. Suddenly, the bright sunbeams streamed into her small gray room, and her heart was filled with peace and happiness. The angel walked with Karen on one of the sunbeams to heaven, where not a word was spoken about the past or Karen's red shoes.